Viewers, please note, the topics and conversation on this program is for mature audiences only. Micropenis men and women be advised. Hello, welcome back to another great podcast of The Wandering Mind, where the mind wanders. I, of course, am your host with the most horsecock in his pants, Kevin G. And joined beside me, I am with the lovely and beautiful and extremely awake Marie Guadalupe. How are you doing today, Marie?
Tired,
Tired. Maybe you should start waking up a little bit earlier. How about that?
Being tired.
Are you tired? You tired? You got a tear running down your fucking eye, man. That's how you know you fucking hella tired. No, mom, nigga. Now, as everybody knows, this scheduled program is not scripted in any way, shape, or form. It is simply a conversation of two intellects speaking on any topics that come to mind. Henceforth, the fucking title,
Smelly
The Wandering
What? Where the mind wanders.
Smelly potatoes where the mind wanders.
Yeah.
It's a lovely Saturday today, isn't it? Huh. I cannot wait to go out and about. Of course, I got my tea here with me. Of course, let me take a little sip.
You ain't never gave me none.
There ain't enough tea for the both of us.
Yeah, huh?
Today I got a lot planned. I gotta go feed some gerbils, some toenail clippings, and after that I gotta go wash the towel because it accidentally fell into the mud river.
Oh.
Yeah, alligators, am I right?
I thought you were being serious.
When's the last time you remembered eating a tree bark?
I think it was when I was a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see how it tastes, If it had that, like, textury, woody taste type of thing.
Have you ever ate grasshopper?
No, but I heard they taste good. Like chicken.
Well, I was a child who indulged in eating of the insects, and as a child...
Oh, really?
I have first-hand account as to exactly how a grasshopper tastes. I remember back in the day, me and my brothers caught some grasshoppers, and of course, grasshopper fighting. If you did not do grasshopper fighting as a child, I don't know if you had a childhood. Did you do it?
No, apparently not.
Well, obviously, your childhood consisted of, mature audience things, not the kid world where we lived in, where getting grasshoppers and fighting them was extremely fun. But anyways,
Hell no.
They're everywhere where we live, so you just go out and about in your fucking in your field, in your yard, and just find them. They're usually hopping. The best ones, in my opinion, are the grasshoppers with fucking wings. Have you seen them? They're creepy as fuck. They're hella huge. Like,
they're scary.
Hell yeah, they're like the size of my middle finger. They're fucking enormous. And they're hard to get because they do fly. So they like jump and then fucking take off like maybe 12 feet away. So you have to chase them. But those are the best fighters. Because when I would get those, my bros would get like the regular schmegala ones. And then the other one, you would just grab them by their backs, their wings. And then they just go bite each other's face and whatnot. The good stuff. And then loser, whoever lost, would have to be eaten. So
they had to eat the grasshoppers?
Yeah, we started a little nice good fire, roasted it on top, and then take the head off. You never ate it with the head off. I don't know why, but it just did not seem like it was a good time.
Ooh.
So you take the head off and then you eat the body.
Those girls, you eat shit.
Well, the thing is, when you disconnected the head from the body, like, it was like this black thing inside of it. Mm-hmm. So, like, when you pulled the head off, there was like a black, I thought it was a shit, like spine and everything. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, you just throw that away, eat the grasshopper, the crunchy grasshopper, because at this point, it's already tarred up. Mm-hmm. And it tasted like burnt paper.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to let you try one.
Yeah, I want to try it.
Maybe
I want to try that's so the insects are very popular down in Mexico, you know, and
they're starting to make
in el DF, you know.
they're starting to make grasshopper tacos. I seen that. Have you seen that in Mexico?
That's always been a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you had? Well, no.
I haven't had any, but I want to try some. I want to try it.
Mexico City, they sell them.
I know, that's what I said, bro.
You said Mexico, D.C.
El DF. That's where it is.
¿Cuál F?
DF.
Yeah, ¿cuál es?
Distrito Federal, cabrón, hombre.
Yeah, I want to try it too. It's just like regular tacos, ain't it? Just with grasshoppers instead.
Yeah, I want to try that on a stick, and I want to try.
Well, they're also very popular in Asia. A lot of street vendors sell them, and they're supposedly a delicacy.
You know who else they're very popular with?
Who?
The vegans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just playing, but
No, I don't think so. I think you just lied to me. Are you lying to me?
yeah.
Vegans obviously care about all animals, even the smallest ones. But I don't understand how vegans could think that if we evolved from millions of years of eating other animals in order for us to survive. You know?
Yeah.
We have canine teeth for a reason to bite into stuff.
Is that why I always be craving some chicken?
Yeah, because you want to bite into a fucking chicken. You see it like a walking KFC bucket. But that's what I think. I think if you're not gonna eat meat, then obviously you're not gonna get all the nutrition of a regular human being. You know, I don't even feel like I'm completely awake or fully here unless I eat a good slab of meat.
Some of that meat.
I need some of that. Because if not,
meat.
drop some of that. Get some of that man meat. Man meat in the morning.
That's gross.
Anal beads.
Escaringata.
Escaringata. Wake up in the morning with the hemorrhoids. But yeah, point of that story is, I'm definitely gonna eat some fucking grasshoppers. If there's one thing I love eating,
crickets.
Some creepy. I wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't eat a fucking cricket.
Why?
They look creepy. Have you seen a cricket?
Cricket.
They're nasty.
Cricket.
Compared to a fucking grasshopper? Ew, they have long legs.
Fuck it. I'll still eat it.
Remember when back in was it high school where we had to collect the bugs and pin them?
Yeah, I was in high school biology class.
That shit was disgusting. Now that I think back, did you do it immediately?
No, you know what? Like, I guess I don't know, man. But I didn't. My class, we didn't have to do that.
Why not? Is that a new thing or what?
No, that's always been a thing. But like my teacher just, we didn't have to do it. I had this other teacher. I forget, but it wasn't Mr. Sarat. It wasn't him.
Oh. Yeah, well, I didn't do it with him either. I don't even remember the lady's name. That's how long ago it's been, but... No, yeah, it wasn't with him. It was this other lady. I forget her name, because years, drugs, what else is life? Corn. Oh, these are porn.
Yeah.
But, yo, I waited. I think they signed that early in the year, right?
Yeah, right away. It's right away early in the year, so they give you, so you have time to get all the motherfuckers.
And you know me being the king of procrastination.
Oh my god, yo, I need to tell you. Okay, so like, I had another class. We had to collect, what is it? Economics? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Economy? I don't freaking know. Something like that. I forget. But we had to like collect, different leaves or shit like that.
Leaves?
I think it was leaves and stuff for a type of science class.
Yeah.
And they assigned us that for in the beginning of the year. But like, you know me, I didn't do shit. I didn't really need I was done with my science credits. I didn't give a shit. I'm like, I don't care.
So you didn't really need it?
No. And so like I was there, and that was my first period class, yo. It freaking sucked. 'Cause
Started
right
off
away,
you start off the
like-
day right away. You're not giving a fuck.
And so like I remember, so they gave us like months for that shit, and then I was trying to like. At first I was like, yeah, I'll try to look for the here and there, you know. But then I was like, all the fucking leaves look the same, you know. Everything looks the same, like the twigs and everything, plants. They look the same. And so I was like, nah, like I'm not gonna do this shit. And I'm like, anyways, I don't even need this class. So I was like, with that attitude, you know.
Giving it the fucking try.
And then it turns out like everybody, when finally the day came, the dead end, I was like, fuck. But then I was kind of like, fuck. I didn't care, but then I was like,
Well, how many were you
I don't
supposed to
know.
collect or what?
a lot.
So you were supposed to collect a lot of different
A
leaves
lot,
from.
yes, a lot. There was,
You mean for like different trees? You're
yeah,
supposed to go
different
around.
trees and stuff like that.
And how are you supposed to fucking keep them alive? I mean, do you stick them in a book
Yeah, you would stick them in a book.
and then just close it and then keep collecting?
Yeah,
So how many did you collect by then? Or-
Nothing.
So you didn't even fucking.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't start nothing. I grabbed a leaf and then I put
I
it
grabbed the
down.
leaf.
And I put it down. But then, but I'm telling you, the teacher got pissed because ain't nobody did that shit. Only like 2 or 3 people did that.
Oh really? So
Yeah.
like the whole class just said fuck it.
Yeah, and then
That's what's
some
up.
of the people like did do it, but like it was like shitty job because it literally looked like put together right last minute. And the teacher was mad, yo. He
Well-
was pissed. But then I was like, oh my god. And then it's because like there was like some of the older kids there. Like I was one of the older kids, and we were there with like the younger kids. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I really don't need this class.
Well, why the fuck would anybody need to collect leaves? Who is really gonna be collecting leaves for the future?
I don't know,
How
but-
many future leaf collectors do we have in the school? You know, what was the purpose of that?
They were gonna. They just wanted you to collect as many different
Exactly. They just wanted you to collect different kinds of leaves the same way they wanted me to collect fucking bugs. Did I learn anything from collecting those bugs? Not one thing, but I did learn one thing. Okay, I'll
That
learn.
they're hard to catch.
They're not only that they're hard to catch, but that also it is a disgusting way to fucking learn what animals are.
Right?
They're not even animals, they're insects, but you just, you always gotta stab them through their thorax. I remember that. Their thorax. That's like the middle part of their back, I believe.
Why?
Because that's where that's where like their spine is or something. The main insects that I felt bad for collecting is the butterfly because they're so beautiful and majestic. And then you have to chase them. I made a Mexican net, so I like grabbed a stick and then I grabbed like a wire and then I taped it to the stick and then I grabbed the Walmart bag and then I tied it to the little around the little wire thing.
Yeah.
And then I put holes in the Walmart bag. That way, when I swing it around, it won't just fucking it'll collect it faster, basically. But that's how I went around collecting them. I did a shoddy job, but
Shoddy job?
a shoddy job. You don't know what that means?
No.
Shoddy meaning not well put together, extremely bad. The word for the day today
Orale.
is shoddy. Please use it in a sentence. Please have a conversation with it. And if you would,
You and I gonna do the shoddy thing? Just kidding.
be like, hey, I hear you're a little shoddy.
Hey,
Learning with Kevin G.
Oh,
I just
shit.
taught you more than the school
Okay,
system.
get back on track.
Okay,
What was we talking about?
We were talking about
Oh yeah,
how
insects, blah 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 blah.
blah, blah, blah. And then we collected the insects.
I remember my bros would make me, when I was a kid, they would make me catch some for them while they were out and about. They were like, hey, I have a little project for you to do, something fun. I'm like, okay. And they'd be like, can you catch some butterflies and some bees and all this and that all shit, you know?
You're like, yeah, of course.
And I was like, okay, yes. And so then here I am, catching all these motherfucking insects.
You know what else was disgusting? Dissecting shit. No matter what it was, you dissecting a worm, dissecting
I like doing
a
that.
pig. It was disgusting. It smelled so bad.
I didn't care for that. I freaking loved doing all that stuff.
I could still smell it. Like if I think
Like-
about it, I can still remember how that nasty smell. Like it stunk the
It's
school.
like it's like a
Like
a
an
horrible chemical. Yeah.
ammonia, sour filled, dead, rotting nastiness. I think the pig was the worst.
Like
Yeah, there was a pig, and then we had a frog, and then we had a worm.
we had to do a freaking whatchamacallit. It was a crabfish, and then we did a nut, and then we did another one.
So was it a
where-
fish or a crab?
It was a crab.
So it was hard.
Yeah.
So how did you open up a crab?
Yeah, you could open that shit up.
From the bottom?
Yeah. From
So it's
underneath.
soft in the bottom.
Yeah, he's soft. He's still hard, but it's still soft, you know?
So
Like,
you used a
there's that
scalpel?
good- We used actually some scissors. We actually used some scissors. Like,
So you cut into it first with a knife, and then you use scissors to snip it open?
yeah. And then we did all of that, and the shabam. And then what else? And then we did like another one to a fish.
I want to get more into this fucking crab. Why are you leaving it so fast? I'm a little interested here, okay? Now, how far deep were the guts? Because I'm pretty sure if you cut too deep, you're cutting the fucking organs and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
So
No,
were
it's
you
the,
taught how deep to cut?
Yeah, we were staring at papers and shit.
So you had to do a whole bunch of homework and shit before you could actually dissect it.
Yeah, and while you were doing that, you still had to fill out shit, you know?
Oh yeah, huh? So did you have to do a checklist that I found this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had to do all that, and then I don't know, I like doing all that stuff, and then just like, I remember I would smell it, and it would smell like well, yeah, you know, crabfish, like seafood, just like your typical seafood, like shrimp or whatever. And I was
I
like,
doubt that. I don't fucking highly doubt that shit. It's gonna smell like seafood. Hell no. Imagine seafood mixed in with a little bit of diarrhea. Yeah, I would believe you there, but fucking like
no, but
you don't get a. It smells like my fresh seafood. If that's how your seafood smells, baby, I don't know if I'm gonna be eating your seafood anymore. You get me? Maybe those shrimp cocktails you've been feeding me are not.
Okay.
Okay, enough roasting Marie. Enough roasting
Settle
Marie.
it down.
Roasting Marie in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Go back to so here we are. Pretend take you back to high school Marie, right? Here you are, about to scalpel this fucking crab. What was going through your mind at the time?
Like, hell yeah, I'm about to cut this motherfucker open.
So I bet you the other girls around you fucking were disgusted, am I right?
They was a little scared sometimes, you know. But no, it's just like a little crabfish. Ain't nobody scared.
How big
really.
is this crabfish?
It was like at least this big.
Alright, so you seem to be saying it was 4 inches for those of you that are wondering. 4 inches. How wide?
Like that.
Okay, about the size of your hand then. A little smaller. Well, maybe the size of a female hand is how big this fucking crab was. And you had to fucking cut it.
We had to murk that motherfucker.
You had a partner, didn't you?
Yeah.
Who did more work, you or them?
I don't know. I feel like we both did.
But it was like you only had to fill out one paper then, right?
Mhm.
Was it a random partner or you got to choose?
I think it was a random partner. Yeah, it was a random partner.
Don't you hate that when you get a random partner?
Mhm.
Especially when you want to be with your friend in class. You're like, oh, I want to be with them. Like, well, you gotta be random.
Yeah, it would always be like that.
And then I'd be partnered up with the laziest motherfucker, and me being the laziest motherfucker.
Would that mean they were like, well, I guess I have to do it?
Yeah, well, looks like so. What you ain't gonna do it? Cause my grind was 100% on lazy. If you knew me, especially my parents, I'm known for never having any homework, never ever having homework. Like I would get home and my mom would be, ¿Y la tarea? Oh, no nos dieron. Every day.
You're so
Like,
funny.
for all my years in school, all the way to when I graduated, I never had no homework, and my mom always would say, qué raro que nunca te dieron tarea. Jesus y Emmanuel, they always get a lot of homework. Y a ti, nunca te cae. I'd be like, oh, pues, es que así no es mi clase.
Es que así eres de burro.
Yo, but real talk, I did not really get much homework. You know the reason my bros got a lot of homework? Because they were in smarter classes, man.
I know, that's
Yo,
why.
Kids, be stupid.
No.
Brought to you by the Wondering Mind podcast.
No.
Making kids dumb since
that.
1972. That's the key. The key to happiness is to be completely ignorant and do not fucking.
No, it was also because you could choose your own classes, and they chose those.
Well,
classes.
maybe if you had enough credits, yeah. If not, they would be like, "Hey, stupid, fucking get your ass over here," and then they'd give you like a class. I had like when I was in high school, you know what I was taking as a senior? Basic math. Basic math, okay? If that doesn't tell you how smart I am, I don't know what does. It started off easy. I remember that this is the year that I was really going to apply myself. I remember because it was, what is it?
Senior year?
Senior, no.
12?
Okay, junior year. It was junior, not senior year. No, it was senior year, yeah. Now I remember because I was a bunch of fucking freshmen and shit. I was like the senior with the
the kids.
Yeah, I was that old motherfucker there.
Same though, same.
I was like, because I suck at math. Like, I completely suck at math.
Same here.
Like, as soon as you start throwing numbers at me, like, I go brain dead. I'm like,
to me, it's like another language,
Exactly. Like, I don't understand what you're saying, especially when you start throwing fucking letters into the mix. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and like problems, like word problems, like little Jimmy went over here.
Man, fuck them word problems. Because them fucking word problems, it's horrible because, okay, if Jimmy has 7 pieces of corn and he wants to get rid of 3 and he shoves 7 up his ass, what the fuck do you got left? Well, obviously Jimmy needs to go see a psychologist because he's insane.
In the membrane.
What the fuck was I getting? Okay, and then I was going to try really hard in this class, okay? And it started off easy. I remember. We started off with addition and subtraction, and I excelled there. I'm like, hell yeah. I did this shit in elementary. Remember that piece of paper that they would give you?
Yeah.
Like 12 plus boom, 12 plus 4 equals what? But like a whole bunch of...
Yeah.
And your time to go down. I remember that we did some of that too. And I felt hella proud because I fucking completed it.
Look at you counting your fingers.
Well, I'm going to have to count your toes here in a little bit too. I'm running out of mine. But yeah, like, I was proud. I was excited because I was fucking doing it. I felt like I was fucking just learning.
Same here, though. Same here.
But then we went to fucking multiplication. I'm like, multiplication and division. I was like, oh, okay, this is a little bit more challenging. But,
That's where I had to, like, really, really bust out all my fingers,
Fingers and everything, man.
And toes.
I was like, okay, this is a little bit more difficult, but I was still hanging in there. I was still like, okay,
I was barely there too. I was like,
we still rocking. But then the minute, the second, the fucking millisecond that went into geometry and threw a fucking shape or something like that into the mix, I was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? I saw a letter and I was like, huh? The fuck? I don't understand this. What the fuck does this letter?
Oh my god!
It just don't make sense to me.
I remember it would seeing those things. It'd be like find the whatever to the x, find the
to
whatever,
the x-axis and shit like that.
Shit like that, and then like just how there'd be shapes and there'd be like they would have numbers on the sides and then there would be an x, like right there, and it would be say find the x, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I would be a smart ass. And I would freaking circle the X right on there.
That way, this is your fucking X. Oh,
like, I would read it and I would be like, well, there it is,
Trying to be a smart ass, huh? You think you're cute?
Nah. I know I am.
Me and Matt do not get along though. Fuck, man, I hate it. I'm glad. Do you really need any of that shit in the real world? Like, I remember.
No, I got my calculator.
Remember when the teachers would say, "You're not always gonna have your calculator with you, bitch." Fuck you talking about? Look at me with my calculator always with me.
In my phone.
And not only that, I have unlimited porn on my calculator.
What?
Shout out to my fucking iPhone. Thank you. Apple, for allowing me to have a calculator and porn at the same time.
Okay.
And a big fuck you to everybody that said I couldn't. 2019 is a spectacular year. We are no longer in the childhood days where, remember when they had to whip out those blue calculators
Yeah.
with like, oh, they were so cool though. Like the
they
blue
were
calculator with red buttons.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I remember feeling so fucking fancy when they whipped those out. They would bring them in a special like
On special days.
no like you would see them
On a cart.
yeah, a cart. Like, you just see them. All right, everybody, come up, get your calculator. I wanted to steal one so fucking bad.
I remember when some of them would go missing, the teachers would flip the fuck out.
Yeah, they would go crazy.
They would be like, "Have you seen it? Are you sure you didn't take it?" Or blah blah blah.
Yeah,
And
they'd
like,
be interrogating you. They'd be like, "You sure? Let me see your backpack. Take off your pants, spread your cheeks."
bend it over, cough a little.
Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. Oh, never mind. There's just some cord. But man, those were the days, man. And then like the fancy. Oh, remember if you had those big fancy calculators, the TC whatever 100,
Yeah.
and where I would see people like draw stuff on them and
The ones that would cost like $100.
yeah, my older brother had them.
Yeah. Same.
I never needed that though. You know,
Because you were a stupid.
I was slower than most kids, so I was.
Here, though. Same here.
If I was probably 2 points away from being clinically, for lack of a better word,
You can't even think of the
exactly. As you can tell, my IQ points have went down quite a bit since then. So shout out to my smart self back in the day. Today we are a lot more
brain fried.
brain fried than most individuals. But yeah, that was not really the epitome of my success, math class. And I remember the teacher would be getting hella pissed at me too, because she would be like, "Well, it's just right there, can't you get it?" And then I'd be like, "Listen, you're talking to me, but I don't understand what you're saying. I see your mouth moving, but all I hear was it was like fucking I was like I was in Charlie Brown." And then I was like, "Yo, you ain't making no sense to me, lady." And that's when she'd be getting hella pissed. But the point of that,
I wouldn't understand why teachers would get mad at you because you wouldn't understand. So there'd be some teachers that get mad at you because you wouldn't understand how to do a problem, and it's like, chill. Like, I really don't know. Like,
well, maybe you just suck at fucking explaining. You ever think of that teacher? Why the fuck do you coming at me? Maybe you're not doing your job right. You get me? But some things I did excel at, like lunch. I was fucking good at lunch. Like, I remember when that period came on, I'd be like jumping for joy. I'd fucking be on the line like, hell yeah, this is my shit.
You would get second.
Hell yeah. The best time was when there was seconds, because you can't always get seconds. You have to wait for
third lunch.
No, yeah, you had to be in third lunch first and
know.
foremost. If you weren't in third lunch, you ain't getting seconds.
I remember I had all 3 different lunches throughout high school, so it was pretty cool. I liked having I guess first lunch was the best because you were fucking hungry and right away you got lunch.
Yeah, that's true,
but then it kind of sucked because then you had to go back to class.
Yeah, that was sucky right there, where you had to as soon as you got done eating, the next group of cattle came in.
Yeah.
Getting ready to be fed their fucking slop tray.
So yeah, well, I guess each they all had their benefits, their pros and their cons. I liked
But the last lunch, the only problem with last lunch is you were starving by the time
oh hell
you
yeah,
got there.
your stomach would be like growling, and then también like because everybody had gone through a line, like what if there wasn't nothing left anymore, or I don't freaking know if that was the case, but yeah, like it was chill. I liked it, because you didn't have to go back to that same class too.
And then, well, at the end of after everybody got their tray, the lunch ladies would ring a bell. Ah, ding 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 ding. We got some extra food if y'all cows want a little bit more. And then all you would hear is a grumble of the fat kids stampeding over to the fucking lunch line again to get their seconds. And then you'd see my ass fucking pushing and shoving, especially on pizza day. Oh my god, their pizza was amazing.
I like
The pizza, but oh my god, their fucking chicken noodles. chicken noodle soup. Oh my god, with a potato, a scoop of potato and then chicken noodles, so fucking
With
good.
smashed potatoes in there.
That was amazing. But the pizza, I would remember, I would get a pizza, then I'd get a salad, and then I'd put a shitload of ranch on my salad, and then bacon bits, and then some of the croutons.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And then I would we had this whole thing of like this little round. We had a
salad bar.
No, yeah, well, we had a salad bar, and in that salad bar we had sunflower seeds. So I would always get sunflower seeds. Shit, oh man, I was good eating.
I feel like they had like everything. I remember in the end, they had like freaking hot sauce out there. They had Valentina and
They
shit.
had Valentina? No,
Yeah.
we only were able to get Red Devil, the disgusting fucking shit.
We got some of that Valentina.
Oh,
like
yeah.
tapatio thing. They had on a little desk, on a little table. They had it all. They had that.
They really upgraded,
huh? They had that. They had some limones sometimes.
Really? What the fuck? What?
I remember there was one time
I?
they served some tacos, chicken tacos or something, and they were okay, you know.
Like tacos in a tortilla? Really?
Yeah, and then
That's crazy.
there was whatchamacallit, there was the little round table had all that shit, you know, the cilantro.
Also, they just set it out so you could just build your own taco. They just gave you the meat tortillas and then you put the rest.
Yeah, like depending on what they were giving out that day, but like mostly every day they had the tapatio there, and they had like little slices of jalapeno, and they had it all, babe.
That's crazy. They didn't have any of this.
We upgraded it, like.
Yo, y'all got the good fucking life, man.
We got that Mexican.
I know, it's because that's why they got so many Hispanics in school.
Everybody would be like, man, we need some hot sauce or something.
Probably complaining towards the teachers. We need something more spicy or fuck this Red Devil. That's all we had. I hate Red Devil because it's so fucking full of like, it tastes so salty. Like, it's not even spicy. It's just, and then you smell it. It's fucking disgusting. I hate it. The only reason I ate it was because I had to. Because I remember another one of my school favorite lunches is what the fuck is a Crispito. Oh my god, I love fucking Crispitos. You know what a Crispito is? Those skinny ass fucking like burrito looking things. Skinny, like taco burrito.
Oh my god, they were long.
Yeah, and then you had like a scoop of beef.
Oh and my god. And like it would squish it, and then they would like all of that come out and be like, I was always so happy for lunch.
Oh yeah. I was always that fat kid. Trying to get a nut off the fucking food, man.
For real.
I
would be like that.
I'd be looking at the fucking lunch strategies like they were porn stars. Oh fuck yeah, look at her. Oh, she's giving me a good amount of meat.
Are you taking a shit?
Oh fuck, I'm jizzing in my pants right now just thinking about that Crispito. My mouth is literally watering.
Oh, I'm hungry now. I want some Crispito burrito type of dealio.
I wish I could go back in school just to get that Crispito. Like, I just would literally want to go back for the lunch. I want
to go back, for lunch. Like, I wonder if you could go with your little bro Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Be like, hey. You know how people would go take their parents sometimes and you would see them there on lunch? You'd be like, hey, take me with you.
Yeah, let me know when Crispito Day is, and let me know ahead of time, and I'll be there. We could eat lunch. We'll be like, hey, Crispito Day, am I right, bruh?
And then you'll be talking to all the young bloods.
I feel like if I were to go back, it would be too weird for me now. You know, because if you think about it, you've been out too long. It's like you did your time. It was like you were in prison.
Yeah.
Because it pretty much is, except you're in a learning prison where you're required to go. If you don't go, well then, motherfucker, you're going to juvie. Because you have to get your education. Until 16, right? You could drop out at 16?
Yeah, signed by parents, you know?
I don't even know if it needs to be signed by paper. I think you could say, hey, fuck it, I don't want to be here no more. Take my balls and head out. They have to
sign or something. I'm pretty sure that parents have to sign.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. I never had to worry about that because my parents whooped my ass every day and made sure I stayed in school.
I made sure I'd go to school because for the lunch, only for the lunch.
Well, yeah, like.
And then I remember when they would tell me that I missed out on a day when I was gone, and it was like the best, like pizza day or something.
Yeah.
Like I was like, man,
Fuck.
we're not gonna get that shit till like some other time.
Be hella pissed off, yeah. I remember every time the new lunch schedule, you know, we had a new month. I would always look at the lunch schedule. Oh, hell yeah. Today we got this and this.
I'm like, ooh, can't wait for that day.
That's what I'd be looking forward to all day at school in all my classes. I'd be like, fuck yeah. At least I got hit in the nuts with the dodgeball today in PE, but at least I get to eat my fucking pizza. What was one of your favorite foods besides all what we just said? Or do you remember? Yeah, they probably had like you different foods, like you told me.
Duh. I don't know. We had a lot of different things.
Well, I'm talking about your favorite.
Well, I liked. I liked the chicken sandwich.
Oh, what kind of chicken was it?
It was just like the chicken patty.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the fried one. Oh my god, with some mayo. Oh
Yes.
shit, fuck. Fuck yeah, that's some good shit right there. I fucking love it.
And then I liked getting the chili on chili day. with
Oh,
the
chili was
cinnamon
hella
buns.
good. I would fucking put a lot of cheese in mine.
Buns,
Cinnamon buns. I remember people would always try to hustle their cinnamon buns. Like,
Yeah. It's
can
like
I get yours? Or hey, I'll give you my cinnamon bun for this and that.
for those crackers.
Oh my god, I put crackers, cheese, a lot of crackers and cheese in my chili.
Mine would be like stuffed with cheese.
Hell yeah, like I put a lot. Like that's probably why I couldn't shit for 7 days after that. Because I put so much
And then
cheese.
I would like throw some freaking hot sauce in there too, like a shit ton.
Oh. And then by the time I do take a dump, it's just like a giant bowling ball coming out of my ass, just tearing every fiber of my asshole.
Yeah,
Just
like I would put that, and then I would put like on top of that, I would put more jalapeno slices in there.
You put jalapeno. I never put jalapenos. You
No,
went too far.
I don't give a damn,
You
bro.
you gotta rewind it back a little bit. You know, I'm down. I'm done with the cheese.
I put it all. I was hungry. Okay, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Did you guys get the chili in the little white bowl?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's still good. I'm like, y'all better not got more than we. Cause we always had it in that little white bowl. Put it in the. Oh my god! Just thinking back to school lunches, that was pretty good, man.
I feel like our lunch did pretty good.
Either it was really good or we were hella hungry. Either or.
It could have been both.
You know, because
I remember kids would always complain like, "Oh, school lunch is nasty." I'm like, "It's the best."
did anybody ever bring their own lunch from home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there would be a group of kids.
Yay.
I know.
I would see, not really, people, I would never see much people, like maybe one or two, but as far as the majority, everybody would just get their slop and eat it.
There'd be like a few amount of chilling.
If you mind of chilling, eating the grass-fed organic greens and whatnot.
And the whites.
They're
Man,
white.
but for sure when they were there, whenever they bust out their tortas, ooh, yes.
Oh my god! If someone brings a torta while I'm eating a piece of grass, though, that would be hella angry. Oh, we should get a torta today, man.
Oh,
Ooh, let's get a torta today at Rosario's.
I want a torta and I want some whatchamacallit, a quesadilla. Yeah.
Oh, you heard it here first. Maria is bringing me to go get a torta.
No.
Shout out to Marie and her kindness. Oh, I don't remember. I don't having a torta in so long.
Same.
Like it's been a good hot minute.
So we gonna get some of that? Or
I think
what?
we're gonna have to go by and get me a little torta.
A little torta.
A good steak torta, though. Yeah, as a white man says it.
Yeah.
Can I get a torta? Yeah, and sometimes when I masturbate, I also like to put cream cheese in my torta.
What the fuck?
Do you ever just jack off in the shower with 2 hands
No.
while the third one is nibbling on your toe?
No.
I remember back in high school, I used to wrinkle my toes with my anal beads, and then when I would pull them out, the whole crap would be coming out of my ace.
What the fuck?
Sometimes.
Make no sense, Kevin. Make no sense.
How would you love to enjoy spending your days eating lobster, walking on the beach, and drinking margaritas? Well, here at Sungjeon Von, you can. Simply tie a collar around your neck and let our kinky clientele walk you like a rabid squirrel. Our motto is, why not walk? It beats sucking cock. So if you're in search for a career-oriented position and are tired of feeling like you need to think, come join us. We are located between the intersection of your and anus. Hey, welcome back to your scheduled program.
Hello, partner.
The Wandering Mind, where
the mind wanders.
The mind wanders. We're going to go ahead keep wrapping this up right now. It was a lovely discussion here with the Marie Guadalupe.
Marie Guadalupe on this motherfucker.
In the morning. Coming at you because we want to get this show up in time. And, you know, we had a good school lunch discussion and whatnot. I enjoyed this conversation.
Talking all about that made me want to eat, yo.
Oh, my God. We haven't ate breakfast yet. So you could tell we are among the hungriest of the peoples. Minus the Africans.
I want some Cheez-Its.
Fuck your Cheez-Its. They don't do shit.
I don't give a damn. I just want some Cheez-Its. They good.
You know, I like the extra cheesy ones. Mm-hmm. Like the regular ones, I don't feel like they have enough cheese.
No, but still, I fuck with Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are good, definitely. If you're in the mood for cheese. If not, I'm not a big...
All the time.
Well, you are. You're a cheesehead. I'm not. I prefer spice compared... Well, you can handle spice better than me. Remember when
yeah.
I had fucking snot coming out my nose when we put out a shitload of Valentina?
And I was just like, oh, hey.
You're like, what happened? All that shit you were talking. Because I was talking mad shit to her, saying she was going to get burnt up.
Mm-hmm. Nah, knowing you got burnt your ass
It's
up.
because I don't need as much spice as I once did.
Well, neither do I.
We need to start making some more hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Y una salsita.
Okay. Yeah.
But thanks for joining us here on another great podcast of The Wandering Mind presented by Today in Culture. Please be sure to come back tomorrow for daily content every day.
Hell no.
Providing you with the utmost, sexiest, most intriguing, 2 + 2 = 4, and highest entertainment value.
You reminded me of a cat with glasses.
So if you want the best quality content the internet provides, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hey, if you're feeling generous, throw me a like. Hey, and if you're feeling especially horny, I want
Drop
you guys.
Drop a eggplant emoji. Just kidding.
Do you mind? I'm trying to promote.
Shut up. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be doing that shit. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
It was gonna happen.
Kevin, I'm gonna beat your ass.
But thanks everybody for staying tuned. I'll be back tomorrow with another great video. I'm not sure of what. Probably my toenail clippings going into Marie's mouth.
Ew. No.
But
yeah. You said goodbye too many times.
Well, it's because I don't want to say goodbye to my people that lick my ass.
Ew.
All right, everybody. All right. Goodbye.